Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Baker going to throw this right away.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mayfield on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd down, Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Once again, it's Irving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Mayfield. But the catch is made.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Henry out of the pistol. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. There he goes left side.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
48 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On second down, Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started.
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson on 1st down.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Big strides. Look at him go. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So he's in for his third score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again, and he sees a two-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This to the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Room here to run. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down, here's White. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Opting to run again here with White. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now 2nd and 5. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Inside down marker at the Bucs 27. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw caught by Flowers.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
3rd and 5.
Jackson to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk
Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mayfield.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Baker changing the play at the line.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Check down here for Henry.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And